Call a nigga when he wants something. I don't talk to him. Pimp talk to that nigga.
For real.
Did the one up over there? Yeah.
You on now?
Yeah.
How you sound?
You fucking with that shit? What you sound like? You can hit me on your shit?
Yeah.
Mic check 1 2. Hey, you talking about?
Yeah, I hear you real good.
Twin, you let me know when this go.
I'm actually turning down right here.
What you turning down, twin? You like to put your hands on stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I seen that nigga at the gas station looking for your ass. You don't put your hands on his girl, too.
Oh, shit. Y'all dirty.
You know a nigga would bust your head if you bang that hoe.
Already.
You know what I mean?
Dirty.
Dirty hand.
Dirty hand
man.
having that nigga.
Nigga just be going around fingering shit. You
What
better
he
stop
touch?
fucking with that shit, man.
What he touch?
He be going around upping girls on the bus and shit. Then they got a whole car. Nigga park at the train station just to finger girls on water.
Nasty ass.
That nigga a nasty nigga, man. That nigga a nasty nigga, man. Hey, just what's wrong with that nigga, man?
What's up?
I don't know what's
That nigga nasty, man. Twin, you better stop that shit. Our producer be fingering girls, man. Nigga better stop playing with these hoes. Fuck that shit. Can you pop that shit out? What we got going on right now, man?
Hey man, welcome to S44 where we talk about that bullshit, man. We got an old
All day.
in this motherfucker today.
Man, Jizzle, what the fuck going on, man?
What no?
Man, I just
That his saying though, you didn't catch it.
I enjoy talking to OGs, bro, because like y'all your insight on everything, y'all insight be different.
Right.
Especially nigga like you been around, you know what I'm saying?
Already.
So I'm excited about the conversation that we're about to have.
He done been around the world too. He ran through ass. This nigga the swoop, shout.
Hey, and look, that's so crazy.
Like a motherfucker, ain't it?
Hey, that's so crazy because at certain nights and certain times I felt like just that. I'm like, damn.
No, it's
I'm
you.
like, damn. They treat me like how you treat the hoe, like on the swoop.
Yeah,
Like
you
they swooping me like they like, you know, like I'm getting that one. Like they
ran through, bro.
I am. And
They hit you up right quick.
they did.
That nigga Tupac talking about you get around it.
I get around.
That nigga got kids in Germany, man.
So for our audience that don't really know you yet, who should know you because really you're a part of history.
Right.
For sure.
Can you let the people know who you are?
Yeah, this that boy Jizzal 1-4 for Dem Franchise Boys.
Come on.
Yeah, AKA Fresh Prince of Allen Temple.
Okay.
The Fresh Prince of Allen Temple.
The West Side.
Already.
Yeah.
This episode was brought to you by Cuts Barbershop, 1877 County Road. Come down there to get the best goddamn haircut you ever had in your life. Everybody in there working. Appointments, walk-ins, Kenny. What else you need, man? Cuts Barbershop on Instagram.
Yeah.
What that shit was like growing up on the West Side?
Man, just like it is anywhere else. Just niggas trying to find their way, poverty.
Y'all niggas
niggas
different.
running the street, wild. I mean, we were doing basically the same thing y'all doing. Maybe our lingos was different or something like that, but we was all into the same type of stuff.
Getting the money.
You had to.
That nigga said you had to.
You had to.
What school you went to on the West Side?
I went to Dub.
Dub.
Frederick Douglass High. Yeah, I did.
What the hell made y'all just pop off a song like that? How y'all niggas click together anyway?
Well, all of us went to Dub, but when we went to Dub, I ain't Pimp went up there yet, but I ain't know nobody but Buddy. You know what I'm saying? I knew him then, but we all went to Douglas, but I ain't know nobody but Buddy. And I was rapping then. None of them were rapping.
Long live Buddy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Buddy. Lord John, I never forget you. But yeah, so when we got out of school, I still continue to do music. You know, I hadn't got kicked out 2 times in 1 year, dude.
What the hell you were doing?
How the hell you get out 2 times?
I got kicked out 2 times in 1 year. And I just went fed forward to the streets, you know what I'm saying? What I knew, I was selling crack and weed, but I was still doing music. And I was bouncing all around the city because I became famous I got popular for rhyming because I rapped at school, at the talent shows, on the bus, in the cafeteria. And I was going to studios and shit then. So I continued to do music. Then, they ran off and went to college, and Pimp got to fucking with the shit before he went to college, and I was the first nigga he ever recorded. So them niggas went to college and got in some trouble in college and left and never came back. And Pimp ended up getting an apartment in Allen Temple. Me and Pimp from the same apartment as Allen Temple. We both living out there with our mama, and Pimp ended up getting an apartment. So that's where the studio was. So it was just a gang of guys, a bunch of solo artists just used to be hanging around the studio. So when we started doing music collectively, and it was a money song that Parlay had, it got hot. And then Buddy had the concept to do the White Tee song. So when it came down to narrow down who was willing to put what into what we was doing, like the members got sorted out then. Me, Pimp, Buddy, and Parlay. Yeah.
And who came with the idea of that shit? Y'all just was in there. What the hell? And the first song I want to know about that they got down lean with it, rock with it. Who the fuck came with that shit?
I mean, that was some stuff Parlay was doing with a group he was working with. You know what I'm saying? And the song grew legs because we was already doing like the dance in the White Tee video. You know what I'm saying?
That White Tee fucked the whole world up.
And I Think They Like Me video, we was already doing it.
I Think They Like Me got me some more pussy.
Yeah.
I Think They Like Me.
I Think They Like Me went crazy.
Man, I was in the cut this with my brother, had them davins on that motherfucker and playing that shit.
How long was that really? How long was it really? Because it's like, to me, it's like it's a vague, it's a big memory, but a vague one. Cause I was drinking so much back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I would drink so much, so it was like what, like a hot that span of fire. Like how long was it for you?
Y'all, how long was what?
Like when it was super fire hot.
Like how long did it take to get super fire hot?
Yeah.
How long did it take to get the deal or whatever?
No. How long did it take to get hot?
Oh man, that shit took like a month or so for it to get hot. Like we were just pressing up CD, putting them out in the street and performing the song. And that White Tee shit, it just was something so new and so, unheard of, and it grew legs on its own.
Y'all nigga changed the game. Y'all really opened up the game for everybody to be rapping now. Like Soulja Boy be saying he's the first nigga started this and that, but that dancing shit with that rap shit at the same time and popping it, that shit really came from y'all.
And before us, you never heard anything remotely underground on the radio until you heard it. You ain't hear no underground shit right round the way on the radio. You did.
Not that just took off like that.
Yeah.
Y'all shit had our whole east side going crazy.
I know.
The east side
the dancing,
everything.
From how the
Evisu jeans with that long tee. I ain't had no long one, but I had a t-shirt. It wasn't long.
Yeah,
you ain't had no long one?
I hated that long shit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was the weakest shit ever.
I wear two tall tee, bro.
I hated them big motherfuckers, bro.
I'm five. Back then, I'm 5'1".
You not 5 shit.
I'm 5'1".
This nigga is 3'11". Tell me he 5 foot.
I wear. Listen, I swear to God, I wear Air Force One so I can be 5'2", 5'3".
This guy.
And your shoes always thick at the bottom. That nigga be having them apple bottom pants on too, man. This nigga got nipple rings too. I ain't gonna expose that shit today, bro. I ain't gonna expose that shit.
Niggas is crazy, man.
I ain't gonna expose that shit
I'm
today.
starting that shit today.
I ain't gonna start it today. I just want to know this though. When that shit dropped, what did the pussy rate shoot up too?
Oh man, of course.
What that shit shot like when it first happened? When did you knew you had that much? Y'all niggas knew like we done just popped the fuck off.
Like how they say my pussy? Like everybody come give me some pussy. Like
everybody come and give you the pussy. That shit took off like that. When did you know?
I knew it when like.
Where you was at when you just heard? Nah, it's that one moment when you just know like, oh, we out of here on this motherfucker. We out of here.
Pick and choose.
When I really knew like when the bid and war started.
What you mean when everybody calling you producers and shit?
Nah, all these labels calling. It was a bidding war like Universal, Dame Dash, Atlantic, JD, who else it was? Oh man, it was just a bidding war. Interscope, everybody. It was a bidding war going on, and it was like they were playing tug of war trying to sign us.
So how did you get signed? What made you sign with who you signed with? What was that? Who picked that? Chose that decision?
We both. We all chose that. Collectively because they gave us the most money, and we had creative control. Like we was the first.
That's the main thing.
Young to get that much money and have creative control over the project and the budget.
Shit.
Yeah. Because
they had creative control.
I'm talking about of the money, and we got the whole money. Like we controlled how the money got spent, where it went,
the marketing, and everything.
We controlled that shit.
How did you know to look for? Did you know to look for that, or was that something that you were learning during the process of doing the music?
That was something that we was advised to do because as we were doing it, we was starting a record label that was Franchise Records. And that's like, we kind of like, it was sort of like we had a label deal the first go round, but it still was an album deal. But the way it was orchestrated, it was like that we got it like that. Like nobody did that except for, people like Birdman and P and all that shit. Like they had creative control and control of the whole budget. you know, even though I advanced 133 million or no shit like that, but we orchestrated that for the young people, like our generation. Like nobody has done that, and they control the whole budget.
How you were playing with that money back then? What that shit felt like?
I was fucking it off, man.
What you were doing with it though? How you were fucking it off? How you were fucking it up?
Nigga, I'm buying all kind of shit. I'm splurging. I'm taking care of a lot of people. I'm buying cars. I'm buying jewelry. I'm flying bitches here and there. I'm making bad investments. I'm investing back into my niggas in the street. I'm just doing everything you could possibly do.
Right.
And at the time, like back then, before YT dropped and when we had the deal, like on that Green album, the very first album, I'm the only nigga in the group that already had a child. That's why I went on. That's why I went on YT. I had a goddamn Cash song because I had to knocked out a Jay who woke me up while I was seeing about my little girl, kept throwing shit at my window, and I ended up knocking them out and breaking my hand. I had my little girl and everything. I had a Cash song and I had my little girl. So Pimp House was just up there, but got my little girl. She wasn't number like, that's my oldest daughter today. She wasn't number like some months old at the time, and I'm sitting there with a Cash selling my dope and watching my baby. So I ain't going to the studio. So that's why you only hear me on the chorus of White Tee. Yeah. That's what was going on. And matter of fact, my daughter was just on her, my older daughter. Yeah. You know you were too young to understand, but yeah.
Yeah. Question.
What is it?
How the hell when you first got signed, like when y'all was taking off in the city, how did you separate yourself from the streets to the music?
When we first got signed, I couldn't because I still lived in the project and was on TV every day.
So at what point did you were like, I gotta stop fucking with the street shit and just stay focused on this shit? This is the bag.
I like maybe the second deal because I ain't move out of Allen Temple to the second deal. Like the whole first deal, White Tee, National Crate, Guinness Book of World Records, I still lived in the project. I used to remember knocking on the candy lady door to buy me some blunts. She was like, "You just went off the TV." Yeah,
shit. You were still in the hood.
Still in the hood. You know how when you live in some apartments or the project and shit, you entitled to have like 2 parking spots.
Yeah,
supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 of them. But they all old school toys with rims on them and shit. And I'm living in the hood. Like the first MTV thing we did, before we did the one at Pimp's house, the first MTV thing we did was in my apartment in Allen Temple. My mom came to the door and everything for the folks and let them in on camera. Just think, you can still find that shit. Matter of fact, when they did that organized noise, that what you called it, I forgot that shit they called it. They put a clip of it on there and you see me right there in the apartments and I'm talking to MTV, walking them up the steps in the apartment and my mama's at the door waiting. Yeah.
Niggas probably didn't even like our side probably didn't even believe you were still over there then. Nigga was like, nah, that's just some hood shit. That shit they put together. That hard. That what niggas like us gonna think. Cause like shit.
Yeah, nigga, I was really in the hood, nigga. I'm really there, nigga. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So when did you get the fuck on? When did you like, man, I'm done with this shit?
It was the second deal. That was a Virgin / So deal / the Franchise Boys. You know what I'm saying? When I think they like me. The remix when Bile and Brat and JD jumped on it, and like maybe a few months after the video, cause we shot that shit in Beverly Hills. So like a few months after that shit came out, cause it went gold in no time. So it was like Mother's Day or something coming up. And I had already had my people, my team shit looking for somewhere to go. Cause something had just happened to one of my big homies and one of my big brother Logan, rest in peace to him. Something had just happened. And he didn't know I was making preparations to leave anyway, but something had happened to him in the midst of that. And then on Mother's Day, I had the trucks out there moving my mama and us out there, moving us out the temp. And he called me. He was like, bro, I was just going to tell you might want to move your family because you see what just happened to me. Not to say niggas will try you, but if they'll try me. I said, I was already thinking like that. But it became when I came too famous and I was always gone. And I used to always have like the goons and the homies and shit. Hey, go by and check on my house. They'll come check. Yeah, I just came through checking on mom. Hey, boo. And when I get back, they know what it is because we coming back with a bag. I remember like a lot of time we'll come back in town, nigga. We might have 30, 40,000 cash in our pocket a piece.
Shit.
Yeah.
Going back to the apartment.
Going back, I used to have like 25. I used to have like 25,000 in the box spring. Yeah, at all time in the projects, and I got niggas in every perimeter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the Fresh Prince of Allen Temple for real.
Shit. Shit.
Yeah, already.
That shit, they're crazy, bro. Yeah, because I was in that era. I seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing this shit like.
And I went through a lot of shit still being in the project because I went through shit like niggas following me home, niggas, all type of shit.
That's what I was just finna ask
Yeah,
you
niggas
about.
was
How
doing
the
that.
fuck
Like
you
one night,
navigate through that bullshit.
like one night I had to we did something at the pool palace, matter of fact. And it was late one night. And
Every time I think of the pool palace, I think of them anyway.
yeah. Yeah, so we leaving the pool palace and I'm up there in Adamville. I just dropped one of the youngins off. So I'm noticing, you know what I'm saying, right before I dropped them off, the same car's following me. So I drops him off and I go to the light right there on Martin Luther King. It used to be an AP right there. I think it's something now. I forgot what it is, but it's up there by the goddamn KFC and the Checkers and the churches, all that shit in Adamville.
Okay.
On Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
I know what you're
So
talking
I'm at that light right there getting ready to make a left to go back down to Allen Timber, to go on home to Allen Timber because we just left the club and I just dropped them off, but I'm by myself now.
What car
And
you
I
in?
got, what was I in? I think I was in my 745. That one nigga around the Shannons. I was on the offsets.
He said that one nigga around the shunners out on them offsets. Offsets shunners, man. You can lose with them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. So I'm in the blue 745 in the year that it was too, exactly.
Hell, you talking about pop it?
Fuck you talking about?
So I'm at the light getting ready to gear, and I'm seeing them and I'm watching them, and like but I'm noticing like I'm being trailed.
Yeah.
So I roll down the window. I gonna roll down the window. I adjust the side mirror to where if you're looking in the behind me, you can see my face.
Yeah.
So I let them see my face and I put one in the head. And they drove around me and just went on.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I just let them see my face and like, and just let them know like,
It's time to do it.
like I'm finna throw them. Like, man, I'm finna throw them bitches out there. I'm throwing them.
And it was in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the night. It's probably
That when you
3,
knew
4
it was
o'clock in
over
the
with.
morning.
Like, let me go on and get the hell on.
You would think a nigga wouldn't even, like, you from the neighborhood. Everybody know you. The apartments, it ain't no secrets in the apartment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
I'm
would
down the
think nigga don't
street.
even
I'm
try
down
to
the
play
street from
with me.
Allen Temple, and
Know
they
what I'm
see that
saying?
I'm by myself. So I guess they thought, maybe slipping his protection gone or whatever, whatnot. But hey, man, ooh,
See, that's the bullshit. That was the bullshit.
yeah.
And after, so let me ask you this. Working with the deal makers that you went with all that shit, if you had to tell some youngins something about how to get signed and what would they do and what would they not do, what free game would you get these folk?
What to do and what not to do?
When it comes down to them numbers on the table and who to go with and shit like that, what would you advise them to be looking at? Yeah. Or is it more like you just got to try it yourself type shit?
No, I mean, you just basically, like, nothing really happens without a team, first off.
Right.
And with that team, you can orchestrate deals that you might have not had or might not be able to get without a team. So depending on your situation, like where your record is, who you are, who's interested, you know what I'm saying? You're able to work that out based on the reception of the people of you. You know what I'm saying? So I would advise them to, get the best situation for yourself and get the best representation for yourself.
When you
like,
say representation, what you mean by that? Like lawyers? Or?
Hell fucking yeah. And I recommend one to you, Jonathan Leonard. To this day, nigga, like, Jonathan is our guy. Like, Jonathan got me chicks I wouldn't even know I supposed to had. Like, I came in town one time. We did a remix to Mariah Carey. We was on Mariah Carey remix, Say Something.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it's out in there. That shit came, she had a song, Say Something. We on the remix. So it came out or whatever, but I wasn't thinking nothing about no money. I just put 8 bars on it because JD told me, and nigga, this is Mariah Carey. Nigga, I ain't even finna ask this nigga for no money.
But that Mariah Carey, come on with it.
So
yeah.
the
Where
shit,
it said, let me do it.
This shit on my checks and everything. When it call, you see who playing what and what songs they is. So I'm come back in town one night. Jonathan Leonard called me. Ring, yo, Jizzle, what's going on? Hey, Jay, what's up, baby? Because I know every time you call me, I'm excited. Yeah. So he tell me, I got a check down here for you for all $25,000. I said, for what? He reads the paper. He say, Mariah Carey, Say Something remix. I said, all right, baby, just hold it for me. I'll be there in a minute. I didn't even know I was supposed to get paid for that. And I ain't do nothing but 8 balls, nigga. And I got 25 racks off of Mariah Carey and still get paid off that shit to today. And that record did great. It was a Mariah Carey record.
Hey, you talking about?
Featuring Dem Franchise Boys. Y'all can pull that shit up. It's no game. It's no gimmick. I'm in it.
What was the most craziest moment when, okay, Mariah Carey won on? what was the one that just blew your socks off when you got in the room with these folk? You were like, bro, I'm finna do this with these folk. Like, these folk really fucking with me.
I mean, I know, like, I can tell you one time, like, I knew, like, oh man, I can tell you a few things. Like, I got a couple stories, but
Shit, we here.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you talking about we want to hear them shits.
But one time, like, we was performing at Madison Square Garden this around the time.
You did Madison Square.
A few times, yes.
I can't wait to do that on the stand-up. That's
a few times, sold out every time, yes.
Stop playing.
No bullshit. It's documented.
Sold out Madison Square
3 times, nigga.
God damn.
Yes,
that's
made the whole, everybody lean and rock and do. Then JD came out again and made the whole folk do it again. That's when the D4L shit was going back and forth.
Yeah.
But anyway, like we was headed to Madison Square Garden and they had 2 vehicles for us. And Pimp, Parlay, and Buddy, they in the other vehicle. I'm in the other vehicle, but guess who the fuck I'm in there with? And I'm sitting next to him, close enough like this while JD's arm around him. Ooh, nigga, I'm sitting next to Janet Jackson being escorted to the motherfucking Madison Square Garden.
You're like, hey, Parlay, y'all go head on.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that's who I was gonna be in the car with. I just thought it was gonna be maybe some. I'm thinking it's gonna be a labor rep or somebody with me in this car because that car is filled because they got labor reps in there and then the boys in there.
JD was fucking with Janet. I forgot about that.
That's how the deal came about. Janet was signed to Virgin. We was never signed to So Def. JD just was going with Janet Jackson, and Janet Jackson told Virgin in order for her to put out another album, they had to give her boyfriend a job. So JD became the vice president of the urban department, and he walked us in there and worked out a deal like that. We was never signed to So Def. We was signed directly to Virgin.
What the fuck?
Bro, that's like.
But we just made it look like that because it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
it. Pop J, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You still believe you were signed to JD?
I still thought it was So Def.
It worked, and the shit went double platinum. It worked. So it's marketing. It's like it made it look good like that. It made it look, and it worked.
So a lot of labels still do that to this day, don't they? Off the image, you'll make the image look like this, but when it really that.
That's what you're selling. That's what you're selling. Like half of the music come out today ain't that good, but the way that they give it to you, it's perception is everything.
For sure.
And the perception is we're over there with JD. He's like a Berry Gordy, and the first hit record got Brat, Bow Wow, and Jermaine on it. It's a So Def remix. So it only looked right. So we just let Shawty walk us in there.
Hey, you talking about?
Man, that was the thing.
Hard, looking like a trapper when I walked in the building.
Yeah, that's what that was. Like, yeah, we had creative control. JD didn't produce number 1 song on that album, which had Bun B on it and a sample of Pimp C. Yeah, called My Music. Man, that shit still doing numbers. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
That's hard, bro.
I need to get in this nigga brain, man.
It's like,
yeah.
That's fucking hard, bro.
Yeah.
So what Janet was looking like in there?
that what I was finna get to too.
Look, nigga.
What she smell like when niggas like?
Man, but I'm doing all that on the slide. I'm doing all that on the slide.
What do Janet Jackson smell like?
Then get what else I'm doing while I'm doing that. While I'm in the van riding the shit.
What it is?
Nigga, I'm calling the homies in the hood. I'm texting nigga like I'm up. Nigga, I'm with Janet Jackson.
Hey man, check the mail over there, nigga. I might send you a picture, bitch.
Nigga, I'm here with Janet Jackson. Nigga, you lying. Then we come out on the stage. JD bring her out too and say, "Come on out here, baby." The goddamn crowd go crazy while we like right before we finna do. And no matter of fact, it was in between the show. I think we might have did lean with it first or some shit like that, so we could set up do. I think they like me for Brad and about everybody to run out, but in the midst of that. He brings out Janet, and she comes out there, hey, and the crowd goes wild, and then he, all right, baby, go on back. She walks out, okay, she said on the mic, okay, and just, I was like, this nigga is the fucking mayor.
Hey, you talking about?
This nigga is the fucking mayor.
So bro, he really got that job off straight opportunity, like it just like. I'm with Shawty though.
That has supposed to happen.
Yeah, I'm with Shawty. Y'all nigga turn me up now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it's supposed to. Hey, look, after this,
as soon as she say something, it's a go to.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like that. She was like, and Jay was like, all right, baby, go on. She like, I'm like, what? This nigga is the mayor. This nigga is the mayor. True Rhyme Sayer.
How working with that shit? How working with JD was that shit like that nigga just laid back cool?
I mean, like I said, we always like had creative control. So JD wasn't around. We just did records and sent them to him. They sent them to him and he heard them and he did his final touches to make it, a song into a record. And he took it from 1 to 200. He
So
do
y'all
that Barry
really had
Gordy
a
shit.
good ass shit.
Yeah,
Y'all had some good shit.
Yeah, you know, we had creative control over everything. And then the
control.
features that I wanted for each particular song, like, Shawty made them happen because I built those relationships with 666 Mafia. I built that relationship with Trey Songz. I built that relationship with Bun B. Like, me and Bun B still have a good rapport to this day.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? I
Rest in
still
peace,
fuck with
Pimp.
Project Pat. I still fuck with Crunchy Black. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Me and DJ Paul still have a good rapport. I haven't seen Juice in years, but he know I'm fucking with the fucking with, so he still fucking with it. You understand?
That hard.
Yeah, Jim Jones. I built that relationship.
Dipset,
Like, a lot of
Dipset.
people don't know, me and Parlay was originally on the ball song and We Fly High. That's why he say lean with it, pop with it, bankhead, Bird Jones, mean with the top missing.
Okay.
He do.
Hell you talking about?
Yeah.
These niggas don't know what the fuck going
Go on,
on,
Jim
man.
Jones.
Hit that one more time. Pop that one more time. What
So
is
we
it?
lean with it, pop with it, bankhead, Bird Jones, mean with the top missing. Now, and he just posted that on his page. He was on live with French Montana. He was telling him like, yeah, you know, Franchise Boy was on there, this, that, and the third. Like, we did it at Quad Studio where Tupac got shot. They were recorded. Max B was also on it because Max B kept running around the studio all night trying to come up with a hook. And he was like, hold up, give me a few more minutes, boys. And Jim John was like, well, you just can't write you a verse. Why you can't just write you a verse? And he kept on trying to do a hook, but every time he did a hook, he'll put Franchise in, and Jim had to tell him like, no, this is my record. They just on it. This is my record. You know what I'm saying? And then Jimmy like, hold on, Jizzle, you smoking Phillies? I'm gonna get you some Dutchies. Sent the young nigga to the store and everything. Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. I'm telling you that. I mean, I ain't no cap in my rap.
Like everything you saying, it bouncing in my head, bro. Because listen,
And everything I'm saying is public record. It can be researched and looked at.
I went and bought, nigga. When I seen that video, nigga, I went and got me some. What the fuck John had on in the video? The ACG boot.
Oh,
You remember
Jim
when
Jones.
he, the fly bowling. When I seen it, I said, man, what
Rocking
the
them
fuck these
skull
niggas?
heads.
Yeah, when he came out with that shit, I was like, man.
I'm on the way to
I had
prom.
the little, I was doing the little
Chain.
Yeah,
The
I was
chain.
I was doing that for him and Jewel because you know we had a great relationship with Jewel. We got unreleased music with Jewel that never came out, and we used to go to Jersey to his spot and everything. And we was on a 33-day tour with Jewel's, Cherish, Lil Wayne, Chris Brown, Neo.
What the fuck? What was
Brandon
that
T.
like,
Jackson. That was just one of them. Bow Wow, Amarion. Like it was like a crazy tour. And we did 33 days, and it was like for 33 days I was like around Jewel's every fucking day. And Jim will pop out on some dates and shit like that. So it was always a good report. Then Jim Jones had the same manager we had at the time.
So y'all super lit.
Yeah, he came
Who's
to the
the
Amber
manager?
Lee party down here. He was like, yo, Jizzle, what a piff at?
Hey, Jim hard though. I fuck with Jim.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. Shout out to Jimmy. Holla at your guala. I'm back working.
Hey, you talking about?
At work.
Them boy lingo crazy, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So what about what about when D4L came out with they shit? How did that shit go with what y'all had going on? What happened with that?
I mean, you have to be more direct in your question.
So basically, shit, when y'all were popping y'all shit and they came out popping they shit, did y'all collide on some shit or did y'all goddamn fuck with each other on it?
Like before all that happened and anybody was famous, we were dealing with them. Like Low was putting money behind us. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, because Low was really who he was.
Rest in peace, shout out to Low.
Yeah, rest in peace, Low. But Low was putting money behind us. But we had did like a little contract with Low, Coco Brother, and Raheem the Dream. But it was something that we were graced with to have some sort of okay representation back then, to the point where the contract said if anybody got hospitalized or anybody went to jail, that we didn't have to pay. And the contract is for them to get us a deal. Raheem was supposed to go to all these country towns and blow White Tea up. Low was putting the money up for the promo and all that shit in the hotels and all that shit. And Coco Brother was blowing the shit up on the radio. This story ain't never been told, but I remember what I just told you the contract said, right?
Yeah.
If anybody went to jail or
hospitalized or jail, ain't nobody getting paid.
Okay, the whole while we're doing this, the police are looking for Low. We getting pulled over in stretch Hummers and everything on the side of the expressway, pulled out, blowing smoke, all kind of weed. They don't arrest nobody. They ain't searching nobody. They just looking for Shawty Low. So eventually, throughout that, they end up catching Low. Low had a mansion then. They end up locking Low up at the house. The deal came there with time to sign. Raheem got an aneurysm and went to the hospital. So we ain't have to pay nobody but Coco Brothers. So when we got the deal and then, you know, time passed and Low came home, it was sort of, he felt like he was owed because of the agreement, but the contract was breached, so it was nothing he could do legally. So throughout the time, as we grinding, before Low comes home, the other members started to feel away because, you know, it was a separation there, you know what I'm saying? And they felt the way. It was never about no dance or anything like that. It was just, you know,
business.
Yeah, it was like how they felt, and they was feeling like, you know, we left them or we weren't fucking with them, and you know, we swagger jacking them or some shit like that when we was known way before y'all.
Together.
Huh?
I mean, y'all sleep with together.
Yeah, we slept with together. It was like D4L and Franchise, because like I told you, Parlay had a money song that we put out before we put out White Tee, and we did a remix to it with D4L. And that grew legs and blew up on the west side. Then that was followed by White Tee. And then when that happened, we started seeing how nigga was acting. Nigga was getting locked up because the White Tee song got hot. Niggas getting locked up and they camp and going to jail and using, I'm franchise on White Tee, and use that to get out of jail. And we starting to get known as a White Tee gang, but y'all bringing negativity toward our name, and y'all ain't even one of us. You done went to court and told the judge that now it's documented as you one of us, and they already looking at you as a gang member because of your record. So that got tied to us as well. That's why they started calling the White Tee shit a gang, and they tried to ban it like they did the Snowman shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
They
it was
were saying
all
you can't wear white tees no more to school and all kind of shit.
It was crazy.
They
like,
did say that shit.
yeah.
What about that black tee shit when it came out?
That was Gucci though.
Yeah. Man, I been having that money, man. Y'all boys ain't spending this shit like me. Watch this. Okay, hold on. I gotta wait till she look at me. She think it's a game, but I got my beer already. Came in that motherfucker loaded. $1. Stop playing, buddy. You need to really move out the way. Yeah, baby, you see me? Yeah, she choosing now. I got her. $2. Stop playing with me. Stop playing, y'all. They're light.
Yeah.
Go.
We got that shit too. You talking about?
You seen that
shit?
But the black tee shit.
Yeah, that was Gucci. You know, at that time, Shawty used to call and play on my phone. I said this on my 107.9 interview with B.I. Yeah, Gucci used to call and play on my phone, leave voice messages and everything. This is all real talk. It's no cap. It's real talk. Shawty used to call and play on my phone.
Saying what?
He'll say shit because at the time we had done, like I told you, I was
Shit, crazy ass nigga.
No, listen.
Wrong with that nigga?
No, because at the time, like I felt the way we had then got signed and this and that, and there was a lot of folk who was shitting on the shit before that was trying to come back around and be cool.
Yeah, when it blew up.
So I wasn't answering my phone, and then I had a voicemail that I put on there, and I think I still remember exactly word for word what it said. It was like, I got on there and I was like, hey, hello. And folk was like, hello. I was like, oh man, I ain't even get to the phone in case you haven't heard. I'm rich, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something you to say. So, Gucci, like the first time, I guess he got my number out of a girl phone that we was mutually dealing with. That's my aspect of it, of how he got my number. And he get on the voicemail like, nah, you ain't rich yet, nigga. And yeah, nigga, Gucci man, nigga. Yeah, you ain't rich yet, nigga. And then he would say, hey man, what's up? We need to do a song together. Like he would call and say all kind of shit on the voicemail. He used to call and leave all kind of fucking voicemail. Then when I finally met him and knew what he looked at like, Parlay brought me to him. I never forget, we was on the east side somewhere and he had on like a blue mink coat or something. And Parlay brought me to him and I'm like, God damn, I ain't know the nigga was so big.
Yeah, nigga talking.
Yeah, that nigga's a big nigga.
I ain't know the nigga was so big.
That's a big nigga.
Yeah.
And he shook my hand and shit. He was like, yeah, what's going on? Ooh. Y'all need to put me on the remix. Oh, I think I'm icy. Oh, you know, he was just so lame to me back then because, you know, his flow wasn't where mine was. But, you know, he had a gift for it. But he used to play on a nigga phone, bro, be with that bullshit. And I still think I know to this day what bitch it was, phone phone that he got my number out of.
And yeah, bitch.
Where's your dance at Blade?
And that's why I did you like that. You nothing, bitch.
You better stay the fuck from around
You
here.
dirty little bitch.
You know exactly who you is. Yeah.
Giving
yeah.
niggas numbers out. Dropping locations, ho.
Yeah,
Hey,
letting
man,
this nigga leaving your
wrong?
phone around these
What
niggas.
wrong with
bitch.
Buddy, man? Buddy ass crazy as hell. That nigga funny as hell.
Man, bro.
I can just imagine sitting there, nigga just like, yo.
For Gucci.
I mean, he was just, and then you know how he talked to them, but it just seemed like he was just trying to fuck with me, and then when I synced them out a couple times when they were performing, you know, everybody else in here crew with the black teams on, them niggas looking like rowdy, like they wanted to do something, but
Yeah.
the whole while Gucci smiling like,
He fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
Fucking with your campaign.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't in.
But
He
then
just trying to
he
get your attention.
Yeah,
like,
but he was saying certain shit in them records and I didn't even know. And then, you know, when they did the Black T remix, that caused me and Scrappy to fall out because of what he said. You know what I'm saying? You see me at the Velvet, you did try to fight me. Just because I ain't bucking back, you shouldn't take me lightly. Then he said, I'm coming straight to the dreads home. When he was talking about you see me at the Velvet, you did try to fight me. Just because he was talking about me. Yeah, because something happened and the nigga got on some more shit and I tried to stand up and swing and hit him, but Parlay grabbed me by the back and snapped me down. This before we done signed, but Trillville and Scrappy, they already on. They already got signed. We had just seen Scrappy on Access Granted with 50 Cent the same day before we at the club that night. So Parlay snapped me back this and that, woo. Then at the end of the night, Scrappy come over there, Parlay shaking hand, woo. But I'm still mad, I'm pissed off. So when we get in the car, me and Polly, we arguing like a motherfucker. Man, fuck wrong with you. I'm like, man, fuck that nigga putting his hand up, man. Fuck all that shit. Fuck you talking about, nigga, I ain't finna do woo, this, that, and the third. So he was like, listen, Jizzle, them niggas already got their money. We just sink this nigga on Access Granted. Wait till after we get the money.
Yeah. Don't play yourself before the check.
Well, I'm finna hit that nigga so hard, Parlay snapped me out. He was standing up on things, and he was standing on the couch.
Nigga hit wild, child.
So he doing all this, so I'm like, all right. So I just
That nigga said, I'm like,
yeah, you know, I love that bullshit.
yeah, he be on that bullshit too.
So I get up there and I step up there and he bounced instead of doing that. So I start bouncing, but I ain't stood up on the couch now. So now I'm getting ready for my
Ready to take flight.
I'm ready to get him. I got him.
Yeah. So as soon as I get that, Polly grabbed the back of my shirt and just snatched me down from off the couch.
So Parlay
wouldn't finna let you fuck up that money, boy.
Yeah, Parlay about that
like,
bad.
man, we
I mean,
almost there.
Just like, fuck that, man. Let me punch the nigga ass real quick.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about the fact that I know you, dog, and this image that you're doing for these people, like, you know that ain't you. And then I went home that same night and told my mama about the incident with Scrappy. And get what my mama said. And my mama's an OG. Guess what she said to me?
What?
Now Scrappy know he not like that.
The mamas be telling the truth. Hey, what that
My
boy Boosie
mama
say?
said that.
It's an image.
Yeah.
He just said nigga selling the image though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But that shit, that was wild. Y'all niggas, y'all did. I ain't gonna say y'all did. Y'all had a lot of goddamn, when that white tee shit came out, a lot of fights were breaking out everywhere. In every club.
We was involved in a lot of fights everywhere. We was involved in a lot of shit everywhere. Like, you know, it wasn't publicized like that then because there wasn't no internet presence. You know, it was like straight streets and shit.
Yeah.
And you had to work records that way. But it was times we had to draw down guns on stage, perform with guns. Like, even in the city, travel with guns under the hood and everything. Like, it was serious at one point in time. The dude who was managing us, shout out to Hard Know, my nigga, I still love you, big. Nigga, his house got, they bombed his house. We got to find with D4L in the pool paddock one night.
What the hell y'all get the hooking for?
It was when that shit was first going down, so we came back in town because Mook B and all them were talking shit about us. They were talking shit while we were going, oh, these niggas went out. So we were like, all right, we come back in town, we going to the pool pad.
Y'all niggas get out the plane on the fuck shit. Like,
So we go to the pool pad one night.
Into the fight.
You know, we go to the pool pad that night, and you know, pool pad sell food too. So what we do, we go in there and go buy a whole bunch of loaves of bread. And we just come through the club. Everybody see us who we know, and everybody in that bit, they happy to see us. We just come back in town. So we see Mook B, we see a couple folks. So when we in the building, we know he done called down the street, cause you know, Born Home right down the street, he done called. So we see a few niggas that we recognize from their entourage. They done came. They wouldn't have been here. You just called them up here.
Right.
So we get on the fuck shit. We go to busting open the loaves of bread. We got that bread. Come on, be mad. We got that bread and we ain't fucking with you. We got the money now. We just got $500,000. All the money.
All the money.
All the money. So we in there clowning and we humiliate him. So the club owner Jimmy, rest in peace Jimmy. I think Jimmy passed away. Somebody told me Jimmy passed away, but he was standing right there talking to Hard Knock. And Parlay right there. So he was like, yeah, man, I'm trying to get the boys to come do a show, this, that, and the third. And at the same time, Mook B is walking by while they're having the conversation. So in the midst of the conversation, Mook B walking by and Hard Knock responding to Jimmy saying, yeah, man, we're going to do it. But first, I finna whoop this. And boom, just take off on Mook B. Boom, Parlay followed up. Boom, I come with the chair. Boom, buddy hit meatball. But I'm talking about we just went to fight. We got pepper spray. We had other folk with us. We got pepper spray, but we beat them asses that night, boy.
Oh,
we beat them asses.
Y'all had got into it after that again?
Nothing happened after that. Nothing physical happened after that. But it was still a lot of tension in the streets. But we was rolling in a way we weren't even worried about it. Especially I wasn't, because I had my own team. I'm from Allen Temple. You know what I'm saying? I had my own clique. I'm from Lucia, and I got family in Cleveland Avenue. Like, you know, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said on the Off the Port interview, when they were asking me, was it a beef? Like, at one point in time, maybe it was, but it was just really some brothers with feelings all over the place. That's how I addressed that, because we was all hanging together. We was all cool. Man, Stunt is tight then and tight now.
Stunt, man.
That's my guy. Stunt is my nigga. In one of my new videos, Touch Me, Stunt came and got in the video. Stunt is my nigga. I still call Stunt. That's my guy. And we trying to do that versus shit. I hollered at Stuntman about it.
I think y'all do,
I hollered
man.
at Pimp.
That shit'll be big,
I hollered at
bro.
Mook B. And they was talking about they with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But we
that'll go crazy.
We need Timberland. We need Swizzy.
You hear that?
Hey,
Swizzy, I don't know if you're still mad at me, but
goddamn.
what the hell you done did to Swiss, bro?
How the hell you get in so much trouble, bro?
Let go, just
But it wasn't a trouble thing.
No,
Swizzy
this is
is
what
my
you
guy.
did. You like the hot head get money nigga out the crew, man. What was?
No, I'm like the Bobby Brown and the Ice Cube of it, baby.
Nah. They with the bullshit.
They got all the business in mind. Got all the
Ice Cube was with the bullshit.
Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And they have the talent. They have the skills to pay bills.
Yeah.
They have an ignorant ink pen that wins. Yonder did. I've been doing this since a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what the hell you do to Swizz, man?
No. See, this is what happened. And Swizzy know I love him. We did, I think it was.
Goddamn. Swizz, he changed, man.
Right.
We need to go versus, man. This for the culture, man.
This
Do it for the culture, bro.
Right.
For the culture, man.
And you know what the culture was, what we presented, because we was around you all the time. Shout out to Ida and TL. Rest in peace to TL. But we had did a few records with Swizzy, and it was for the third album. And Swizzy one of them type of people, he won't let you take the music from the studio. We was in there with him and Jewels and Jimmy one time, and he wouldn't let Jimmy get a copy. Jimmy's like, let me get a copy to take with me. This just for me. He was like, nah, that's how I get licked, and I ain't finished with it, baby. I still gotta. He was like, but this for my copy. And Swizzy said, that's the one that get leaks. So he didn't even give Jimmy a copy. It was a song. It was two songs we did with Swizzy. And when the third album came out, Our World, Our Way, Swizzy went on the album. He made the album because, we got to sign off for it and we got to pay him and all this shit and that. So that never happened. But throughout the time of the album being released and the new video, the lower video, and the Talking Out the Side of Your Neck, as that's being released, the awards come up and I see Swizzy and I'm trying to avoid him. I see him at the awards, I'm trying to avoid him because I know, like, damn, like, they were some dope records, but I'm outnumbered when it comes to the group when we vote on records and what's going and what's not, and what they was willing to pay for because it's all of our budget. So I tries to avoid Swizzy and he stops me. He was like, "Yo, so I wasn't good enough this time. I'm gonna be good enough next time." He walked off on me, but he knew I was trying to avoid him because every time I see Swizzy, I'm running up to him and and I'm like, oh shit. I did Coolio the same way, and Coolio called my ass out on the red carpet in front of everybody. Y'all know who Coolio is.
Yeah. Got my hand on my hand in the drink. You talking about that Coolio?
Gangsta Paradise.
Yeah.
I did Coolio the same way, and he got mad. He called my ass out because I have a good I was the one who met all the stars in every state, went to the projects in every state, and had homeboys in every state. Like I was always that guy. So I had a relationship with Coolio as well. And this all happened that same day. The shit with Coolio calling me out on the red carpet and on the inside, Swizzy catching my ass trying to walk around. I want to slick speak to Alicia Keys, but I don't want him to see me, but I'm trying to get the fuck away from him.
Hey, you talking about?
That's what going on. And he
You should did like that.
no, he caught me. I told you, he grabbed me like this and spun me back around to him. He saw me.
Damn.
He saw me.
Oh, wasn't good enough, huh?
Yeah, he's like,
Damn.
and he was so calm. He was like, so I wasn't good enough this time. I'm gonna be good enough next time. Then he walked off and went and sat with Alicia Keys. I was like,
Oh,
felt
man, God
bad.
damn it.
And I'm looking like, nigga, we should have went with Swizzy, nigga.
Why wouldn't you fucking go with it?
Damn.
Yep.
But back then, it was
Bobby Valentino still mad at me about some shit. Like I see this nigga. We go to the Cassidy and
Man, versus you might be versus the world. We about to get you out there.
Jizzle versus the world.
Jizzle versus the world, man.
like he was
Album dropping next week. We going to the booth, man.
My God, this guy.
He ain't even gonna drop
This
by
guy,
shit. He gonna say,
this guy.
well, I'm gonna see his ass. I'm gonna say, Jizzle, what happened? He say, nigga, I was finna call you.
It wasn't even like
Nigga, Jizzle walking off with hits and saying, nah, we ain't fucking with that.
Just come back here with that.
Yeah, the nigga said, man, bro.
yeah. Bobby Valentino acted so funny with me. I seen him a few months back. I was at the Cassidy and Raspy video shoot. They got a song called NDA. You know what that is?
Yeah,
Miley.
non-disclosure
Agreement.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about MDM, man.
Nah.
I'm
See,
thinking about the Miley.
Oh my God.
this nigga here.
That
I told you. Hey, man.
was Miley
We had to
time.
pray for this nigga.
I said that was Miley time, wasn't
Nah, bro. Nah. Just be cool.
2009, 2000. That wasn't Miley time. Tell me one, Juice.
You gonna let me tell the story?
Huh?
You gonna let me tell the story?
Let go.
This man, Kenny, is crazy, bro. That man crazy. This nigga's
My
crazy,
guy
bro.
is crazy. My guy is crazy, and I know he crazy, and he know he crazy.
He crazy.
Look how you looking. You
That
know a
nigga
nigga
know
know he
it, bro.
crazy when they facial expression
They
do
gonna
shit
have
like
that.
that, and then he just smile like that's the
I
smile
can't
of the
get it.
Joker. You know what I'm saying?
That's his alter ego.
See, I told you. See, I can probably give you your whole profile.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Nah,
We ready
we go
for
to
it.
I'm
the
listening to the
store.
story.
Yeah, we going to the store.
Oh, we talking about Bobby Valentino.
Yo.
At the Raz B, NBA.
Yeah, he was acting funny with me. He ain't want to take the picture. The handshake wasn't matching his smile. Like I already knew what it was, but I'm like, bitch, you know how many years ago that was?
What the hell you do to Valentino, man?
We had a record on the second album. They got Lean with it on it. It was with Trey Songz called Freak Ass She Wanna Be. You remember that? Y'all remember that record? Okay, I wrote that record, right? And I wrote it, and we was at the studio, and Bobby V walked in, and we dealt her this and then the third. So we was talking about doing some work together. So I had just left, and I was leaving for the night. I wasn't finna stay no longer. I had then just knocked out like 3 or 4 songs. And that was one of them, but I just sung the chorus to it, like, cause I wrote it. You know, I write for R&B singers and shit too. Shout out to Jagged Edge. But I wrote a record called Freak Ass You Wanna Be, and I told Bobby V to go sing on it, and I left. So I think the next day or so or something, I came back to listen to it, and it was okay. And then, you know, Trey Songz and I, this is during the time he doing Just Gotta Make It, all right, just gotta make it. So me and him have a relationship, like we call each other, like me and Bobby V too, but me and Trey was real close, and we're on the road together. So Trey Songz did it, and he took what I did and he put his creativity on it and put another female singing on there with him. All Bobby V did was just trying to use, you know, the fact that it's him on there, his name and his little voice to carry the record, and Trey Songz honestly did a better job. So when I sing Bobby Valentino, the album hadn't came out yet, and Trey Songz has yet not sung on it yet. So we see each other at this BET event, and they're interviewing him. He's in front of the mic and shit, and he talking to everybody. So we're walking in the door, and Bobby V's on stage. So we go and walk on stage with him. And then he say, oh yeah, by the way, BET, I'm on the Franchise Boys' new album. Y'all be looking for that. Get that. Woo, 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 woo. Album comes out.
He ain't no
Trey
Bobby
Songz
V.
is on it. So ever since then, when I seen, like, you already know what it is.
Damn, Jizzle. I'ma just say your name is Damn Jizzle.
That ain't his fault.
It wasn't your fault, but
That wasn't
goddamn, you chose. I think that was a business move. It ain't got nothing to do with personal.
He said he did a better job.
That's why I say it was a business move.
What are you about to do?
But same thing with Jay Holiday. But Jay Holiday didn't be solid to him. We hung out. We got drunk. He shared. No homo. He shared. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't act like that. And it happened to him on the third album. Like, he says it just really wasn't. It didn't gel with me. So I didn't use that version of the song. And you know, he had to put you to bed out and all that at the time, this, that, and the third. And we was all on the same label. I was over there at Capitol when he was over there. That's how the connection came for, you know, us to know one another and to work with each other. And same thing happened to him. But hey, it is what it is.
Who your favorite artist?
As far as
Rap.
new school,
hip-hop.
old school, right?
I say all around right now, top 3 that you listen to, one that you'll go to, one that you listen to, like, and one that you like, I'm fucking with that.
I like Dub Baby. I like Dirt. Like, I'm definitely fucking with Dirt. I like NBA, but like all around, like I like the old heads, man. You know, I like Jada. I like Jada Kiss. Still bump a little M. I still rock DMX to this day. You know what I'm saying? T.I. gets play. I still fuck with Tip. It's a couple others. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I like YG too. That's my nigga. I like YG. Hell yeah, I like YG.
And they say, hell yeah.
Like, he with the fuck shit too, man. I like
all his artists are bullshit.
They be with the
all
bullshit.
Them niggas be on that
all
bullshit.
my artists do great music and successful with it.
Look,
That's
he
what
went
I'm
for the
talking
music.
about.
Nah, he said
They be on bullshit though.
They
all
of them with the bullshit. They ain't going out like no sucker shit. They ain't going for none of that. That's hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
So what the hell expected? What do you folk need to be looking forward to coming out now?
Oh man, my cooking show, Lean in the Pot with it.
Man, what's up with our wings, bro?
Oh, Lean in the Pot. Man, you was supposed to bring a nigga some food.
Yeah, nigga, what's
I
up
was
with
supposed to bring it this time.
Yeah.
I thought we supposed to been getting together and y'all was coming on my show. That's what I said, and y'all recorded that. I got great conversation recall. Don't try to put me on here and
you
fuck me.
fucking right.
Don't put me on here and try to fuck me. I ain't now one of these new rookie niggas, man.
Hey, kid,
I ain't now one of these rookie little niggas, man.
I was saying,
I got great conversation recall, and I know what I say on these motherfucking platforms.
We just wanted them wings, nigga. We going for whatever to give.
I can't wait to come to the show and
that's what was discussed.
Lean
That's
in
what's
the pot
confirmed.
with it.
Right.
We told a little lie.
Yeah,
we told a lie, but we still want
It
the
will
wings.
be.
Yeah.
So nigga, only us know how big it was, nigga. We know we was in on the bullshit.
Right.
This S44 and we on that bullshit. We wanted the wings, but we did say we were going. He told us we can come on his show. So when we coming on the show?
Yeah. Now let's do that. We talking about that because we about to start filming, and y'all might be the first guest since y'all.
Hey, you talking about what?
Yeah.
I can't wait to get on them.
Drop us a date. We coming.
I promise you, I'm gonna drop you a date. My management was just talking about that shit today. Yeah, man, we gonna go and kick it because you know I got a lot of little show dates coming up. Like, I'm finna leave out again and go to Newport, Kentucky. Some shit like that. Yeah, it's popping out there. Shout out to them.
They say the Kentucky and shit go crazy though.
Yeah, don't meet me there. Beat me
I
there.
heard that shit.
I heard that shit going crazy out there.
I need to get on that show with the cooking, and I want to learn. I want my French fries. I want fries on that motherfucker, bro. I want some wings, and we gonna get fucked up.
I want to see what's happening.
I'm gonna bring some hoes with me though.
What's happening in this?
I want to bring some women,
Hey man,
so
do
they can
what you
eat.
feel. Do what you do.
Yeah.
Be who you is.
I want all flats.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm hungry as fuck now, nigga. Let's
Ain't
go.
nothing wrong with that.
Tell management to file tonight, man. What do you folk can find you at?
DATBOIJIZZAL on Instagram. That's who I am, and everywhere else.
Hell is you saying?
Yeah, and be looking for my book too. Ain't nothing wrong with the truth.
Well, they can look forward to coming in that book.
Yeah, we working on the publishing and the outlets, and am I gonna do hard copy or auto?
I think you should do
Working on
both.
that. Yeah, I thought that too, and that was definitely mentioned to me. Also, I got a project coming out called Talk My Shit.
Well,
Featuring me and Sauce to God. That's getting ready to come out. We finishing that up. And I got a new single out there with Dem Franchise Boys right now called Get Off My Dick, produced by Pimp, and it's on Spotify and all streaming platforms. Yeah, I just put out there I'm outside, so y'all look for that.
Hey, you
and
talking
we
about
got merch in to Get Off My
I'm
Dick
outside.
merch.
I'm
We got the
outside.
I'm outside.
I wish I was a radio station. Now I play the record because I got it clean and dirty, but it's about to come out in a couple of days. Yeah, that I'm outside. That Touch Me. Yeah.
It finna go crazy.
Hey, you know what though? We need y'all on that verses.
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie. We need y'all on that verses. That was some era changing shit.
Not now. We need it right now.
Nah, for real.
That's really our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And folk need to really see our culture.
Cause that shit changed the world.
It really
I don't give
did.
a fuck what nobody saying.
The world create.
Yeah.
It really did. And
Bigger
it was
than
going
that.
down in our city at that time, still going down now. And that changed our culture.
I might get me
It
some
shifted.
ass off that tonight. I might have to lean with it and rock with it.
I'm ready to go lean in the pot with it, man.
Oh, you
For
finna
real.
lean in the pot.
I'm trying to
we
get
need to get on
on
the,
there.
can we get on the remix of the remix of the remix?
Already.
I need to get on one of them
Already.
motherfuckers. Hey man, exit 44 on your hoe, man.
Hey man.
Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Is it for the phone, your hoe?
Hey man, hit your blink and make that exit.
Yeah, Glenwood shit, nigga. All the way to the west side with it.
Already.
Bro,
Jizzle.
when we coming on the show?
Man, I promise you, man, I'm gonna let y'all know cause I'm figuring out me another location. Cause I was doing that shit out my house.